Wellness refers to the general health of an individual, while workload quantifies the physical exercise completed. Regularly checking wellness and workload is essential for preventing illness and burnout, as it allows for early identification of when additional recovery is needed. Your journal equips you with the tools necessary to monitor your wellness and workload, helping you track trends and make informed decisions about your training and recovery. In your journal, wellness and workload checks appear after every 10 workouts, asking you to rate your recovery and stress levels. To do this, simply read each statement and rate how much it applies to you by circling a number between 0 and 6, with higher numbers indicating that the statement fully applies to you. Once you've completed the ratings, add up your scores for all the recovery statements and record the total as your recovery score. Repeat this process for the stress ratings, recording the result as your stress score. Ideally, your recovery score should be higher than your stress score, indicating that you're recovering well despite life's stressors. If your recovery and stress scores are equal, it suggests balance, but also serves as a reminder to maintain good eating and sleeping habits. If your stress score is higher than your recovery score, it's a sign that you need to prioritize recovery by focusing on rest, nutrition, and relaxing activities like stretching, yoga, or socializing. Recovery stress balance is a quick metric to determine whether you are recovery or stress dominant, and is calculated by subtracting your stress score from your recovery score. If the result is positive, you're recovery dominant, which is a good sign that you're managing stress well. If the result is negative, it indicates you're stress dominant and need to focus on recovery practices like proper sleep, nutrition, and relaxation techniques. Lastly, if your recovery stress balance is equal to 0, you are doing well but need to remain vigilant with your current recovery practices to ensure the scales are not tipped towards stress. Acute workload quantifies the physical stress your body has been exposed to over the past 7 days. Add up all the workload values from the workouts completed in this period and record the total as your acute workload. Remember, the workload for each workout is calculated by multiplying the total workout minutes by your rating of perceived exertion, or RPE, with the RPE scale located at the back of your journal. The Wellness and Workload Monitoring tool helps track trends over time, allowing you to see if your recovery is improving or if stress levels are increasing or decreasing. Each time you complete a wellness and workload check, also record the resulting scores in the monitoring tool, using the left-hand column to find the appropriate row to record your values. For example, a recovery score of 20 would be recorded in the row labeled 15 to 24, a stress score of 4 in the row labeled 0 to 8, and a recovery stress balance score of 16 in the row labeled 7 to 24. When reviewing your trends, aim for high recovery scores, low stress scores, and a positive recovery stress balance on each monitoring sheet. If you notice high stress scores combined with low recovery scores and a negative recovery stress balance for 3 consecutive checks, carefully review your sleep tracker to see if sleep loss is contributing to the problem. Assess your eating habits to ensure you're consuming enough nutrients. Also review your acute workload values to determine if they have been increasing, and if they have, reduce your number of weekly workouts by half for 3 weeks to see if that improves your recovery and stress levels. If stress remains high and recovery low despite adequate sleep and nutrition and reduced training, then it's advisable to consult a doctor to rule out any underlying medical issues. Monitoring your wellness and workload is the key to sustaining your progress and avoiding burnout. Use these tools and strategies to ensure you're recovering well and managing stress effectively. Remember, taking care of your body and mind is essential for achieving your health and fitness goals.